The participants of SMK Negeri 3 Maumere, please take your seat. You are as the affirmative team. And then I would like to invite the participants of SMK Bina Maritim Maumere. Please come here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's us give big support to the two teams by giving big applause. So, the honorable educators, English teachers, and all participants who are joining in English debating competition. Here in front of us, the participants of SMK Negeri 3 Maumere as the positive team, and also we have the negative side from SMK Bina Maritim Maumere. Our motion today is talking about this house believe that the mother should get that sentence. Oke, baik. Tapi sebelum kita mulai lomba, silakan duduk. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we come to debate activity. I give the chance for the affirmative team to introduce the members of your team.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the honorable adjudicators, timekeeper, my beloved from negative team, and all of audience. Thanks for the time given to us. Let me introduce our group. Me as first speaker, my name is Pendidkan, and the second speaker,
my name is Maria Isadona.
And the third speaker,
my name is Afifa Afra Marsha. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you for your introduction. You may sit down. Now we come to the negative team. I give the chance for you to introduce the members of your team.
Thanks for the chance given. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, the educators. Now I would like to introduce my team. We are from SMK Bina Maritim Maumere. My full name is Ansel Miyawoga. You can call me Asmi. I am the first class. I am the first speaker. So I give the chance for my friend to introduce themselves beside rest of me.
Thanks for the chance given to me. Hello, good morning everybody. Good morning the educators. My full name is Agustina Vianney Putri Yolita Ayu. You can call me Yolita. I am the first class. Here I am as the second speaker. That's all, thank you.
Thanks for the chance given to me. Hello, good morning everybody. Good morning the educators. My full name is Maria Rosvita. You can call me Vita. I'm the first class. I'm the third speaker. That's all, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your introduction. You may sit down. And now we come to debate activity. But before that, I would like to remind or to announce again that we have to be quiet during the debating process. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the first speaker of positive team. Time is given.
Okay. First of all, I will start this debate by this house believe that mothers should get a death penalty. Ladies and gentlemen, the death penalty is one of the most controversial ways of enduring criminal law in the world. It has occurred since the Babylonian era to the present day, including in Indonesia itself. The punishment is still used as sanction for those who are proven to have committed a crime. The death penalty is one of the oldest types of crime, as old as mankind. However, what is clear is that the death penalty was officially recognized along with the existence of canon law, namely since the law of King Hammurabi in Babylonia in the 18th century BC. Ladies and gentlemen, the death penalty is a punishment or punishment opposed by a court as the heaviest form of punishment imposed on a person due to his action, according to Lombroso and Provalo, stating that the death penalty is a tool that absolutely must exist in royalty to eliminate individuals who cannot be repaired anymore. These individuals are, of course, people who have committed extraordinary serious crimes. Thus, there is no need for forgiveness for the person concerned. The death penalty is a radical effort to eliminate people whose behavior cannot be corrected, and this death penalty, it can eliminate the obligation to keep them in such late prisons. The death penalty permanently eliminates the worst criminals from civilized society. Ladies and gentlemen, in the theory of the death penalty is justified as long as it is based on three pillars, namely, 1. The death penalty aims to protect the public from all forms of crime that threaten the community. 2. Criminal aims to provide community protection against perpetrator or convicts, so that people can live safely and peacefully. 3. The death penalty and its implementation is a manifestation of the sovereignty and law enforcement of a country. No foreign country has the right to intervene. This is as long as, and it can be ascertained that 3 is no misguided legal process. Thank you.
Again, thank you so much for the first speaker of affirmative team. Your time is 3 minutes, 57 seconds. Once again, 3 minutes, 57 seconds. Thank you so much. Now we come to the first speaker of negative team. Time is given.
Thanks for the chance given. I disagree about your opinion. Why? Because first, capital punishment is unjustified retribution. Justice is often instead requires the death penalty is the only citable retribution for heinous crimes. Second, capital punishment is unfair. Constitutional due process and elementary justice but requires the death judicial functions of treat and standing be considered white fundamental fairness, especially with the irreversible concern of the death penalty is involved. Thus, capital punishment is irreversible. Unlike other criminal punishment, the death penalty is irrevocable. Speaking to the French Chamber of Deputies in 1830, years after having achieved the experience of the French regulation, the Marquis de Lafayette said, I shall ask for the punishment of the until I have the invisibility of human judgment demonstrated to me although same protest of capital punishment would argue that its merits are worth the additional execution of a court people much more hasten to its death that is later like hold of the evidence by execution. For capital punishment is barbaric. Prisoners are executed in their unit status by and on five methods. In a fifth judication, the prisoners is allowed to choose which one he or she prefers. Capital punishment costs more than insurance. It is sometimes suggested the abolishing capital punishment is unfair to the taxpayer on the assumption the life imprisonment is more expensive than execution. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for the first speaker of the negative team. Your time is 2 minutes, 58 seconds. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we give the chance for the second speaker of positive team. Time is yours.
I disagree with your statement because, ladies and gentlemen, why the death penalty for murder must be carried out? Because, first, the death penalty contains a retributive effect that can severely the sense of justice from crime victims and their families. Second, the death penalty has a different effect for other members of the community. Third, the death penalty is not prohibited by major religious norms. This article has been published on Kompas.com with the title Knowing the Death Penalty in Indonesia. Legal basis and details of its implementation say that the death penalty in Indonesia, according to decision the Constitutional Court number 2-3 2007, does not conflict with human rights like graduated by the 1945 Constitution. In addition, ladies and gentlemen, the Constitutional Court Division number 21/2008 also stated that the execution of the death penalty by shooting are regulated in law number 2/1946 does not concede. Therefore, the implementation of the death penalty by being sought to death penalty is not violates human rights, specifically the right not to be tortured as stated in the Article 28, Paragraph 1 of the 1945 Constitution. The pain experienced by a death contract due to being sought is a logical consequence inherent in the death penalty process as a result of the execution of the death process as a result of the execution of the death penalty. It is not included in the category of torture against death convicts. the Bom Bali Tragedy in Kuta Regency, Bali, on October of the 12th, 2002, carried out by Ali Imran and Amroti, killed 202 people, most foreigners. The incident is believed to the largest criminal terrorist attack that has ever occurred in Indonesia. Do you still have the heart to express this case? Do you have the heart to see their family left behind as a result of case? The actions of the murderers deserve the death penalty. The Depok City District Count, or PM, has suspended 3 drugs dealers of the methamphetamine to date on Thursday, September 14, 2021. The 3 defendants were Junaidi, Eko Saputro, and Zulkarnain, who were caught critically 267 kilograms or crystal methamphetamine. We all here know, corrupt blood killers are like drugs dealers. They have killed the next generation of the nation like us. How will our country progress if they are still killers like them? What do we expect from the younger generation if the consuming narcotics, illicit drugs, and dysentery generation? So, you have to think clearly that these murders are very worthy and deserve the death penalty. Thank you.
Again, thank you so much for the second speaker of affirmative C. Your time is 5 minutes, 7 seconds. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the second speaker of negative T. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I disagree about your opinion. Why? Because ACLU, American Civil Liberties Union, discovered argument to the death penalty. Despite the Supreme Court's 1976 ruling in Gregorius et al., the ACLU continues the ops capital businessmen on moral, political, and constitutional grounds, such as 1. Capital businessman is cruel and unusual. It is cruel because it is relic of the realist days of pioneology, when severally branding and corporate businessmen were commonplace. 2. Capital businessmen days do a process of law. Its imposition is often arbitrary and always infraction, forever dumping in individual of the opportunity of the private from new LDFs or new laws that may warrant the reversal of a continuum or the setting aside for a death sentence. 3. The death penalty violates the constitutional guardians of equal protection. It is applied randomly and discriminatory. It is imposed disproportionately upon the war victims are white, offenders who are people of color, and the those who are poor and understand and concentrated in the certain geographic region of country. 4. The death penalty is not avoidable from a crime control. When police chief really escape to rank the factors that, in their judgment, reduce the rate of violent crime, their methods are being trusted as the building more emphasis on the stress, longer sentence, and gun control. The record, the death penalty is a large activity. 5. Capital businessmen was independent traders. It squandered the time and energy of cutters, prostituting at towns, discounts, colonial justice, and control and law enforcement personnel. 6. Opposing the death penalty does not indicate a lack for sympathy for murder victims. On the contrary, murder demonstrates a lack of respect for human life.
PI, please.
Just now, you said that earlier that the death penalty violates human rights, right?
Yes.
But what about the victim who was killed by the killer? Has he already taken someone's life? Thank you.
Okay. Those most victims are white, officers who are people of color, and those who are poor and understand and confident in 5 geographic regions on the country. 6. Opening the death penalty does not indicate a lack of sympathy for murder victims. On the contrary, murder demonstrates a lack for lingers for human life. Many murder victims do not superstate sponsored violence to overtake the death of their loved one. 7. Chance in that 7 have provoked to be legacy cosmetic. The death penalty laws converted by Supreme Court in the 1917 have not been applicability alternative by the shift from extraditing disgranted to warden discard. So, as community respects life donors, disability, kill human beings, and execution of violent public space of official human death and wounded and because killing to solve social problems. The world published example to set for the alternative and especially children. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you for the second speaker of negative T. Your time is 5 minutes 57 seconds. Now we come to the third speaker of affirmative T. Time is yours.
Okay. In the process of implementing the death penalty for mothers in our beloved country, our group strongly agree and consistently support its implementation so far. Many trivial and frightening cases are extended by our society, so that lives are defended in the state system of law. Of course, there are sentences of our criminal acts such as murders to create a deterrent effect, so that people are afraid to do wrong action and violate the law, so that application of the death penalty
should not be considered as a lesson or violation of human rights against the perpetrators of the crime. In the theory of the death penalty, the death penalty is justified as long as it is based on 4 pillars, namely, first, the death penalty aims to protect the public from all forms of crime that threaten the community. Second, the criminal aims to provide community projects against conflict, so that people can live safely and peacefully. The death penalty and its implementation a manifestation of the civic and law enforcement of a country. The foreign country has the right to infringe. This is allowed as due process of law, and it can be extended that there is no misguided legal process. Our group has consistently cited that despite the consequence of the implementation of the death penalty in Indonesia, because the Constitutional Court has the highest intention with the most authority to interpret the Constitution has decided that the death penalty is not against the Indonesian Constitution. The Indonesian people's view of the death penalty is clear. Therefore, the government and our group remain consistent and do not slack of the death implementation of the death penalty must continue to be correct. Out in this beloved country, we have a state of law, and in the land of the nation and state, the law will regulate the community to its rights according to applicable laws and morals, and when there is criminal act in this case for the killer, then it is very clear to be death penalty. Let us uphold justice in our beloved country. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for the judge speaker. Affirmative T. Your time is 3 minutes 29 seconds. Now we come to the judge speaker of negative T. Time is even.
Thanks for the chance given to me. Ladies and gentlemen, the death penalty system U.S. is a clear and unfair and extremist against people legal dependent on most money they have the skill of their attorneys. Rest of the 15 in which the crime to people to please. People of color are find the likely to be executed to people, especially the victim is white. Ladies and gentlemen, the death penalty is based on the taxpayer funds and has no public safety belief that they have major of high enforcement professionals to agree the capital punishment. Does not either found crime asserting upon a police chief the nationwide found they arraigned the death penalty, lowest among which today reduced from a crime. They rank increasing the number of police officers, reduced them. There's about creating a better economic White House job tigers than the death penalty as the best wise to reduce violence. The FBI has found the still why the death penalty have the highest murder rates. Icon people are too often sentenced to death. Since 1973, our 156 people being released from the road in the 26 states because Icon for every 10 the armed execution. That's all, thank you.
Thank you so much for the third speaker of negative T. Your time is 2 minutes 9 seconds. Now we come to the reply speech of negative T. Let give.
Thank you for the chance given. 1. Miscarriage of justice. You executed someone. Miscarriage of justice are banned ago, but the wrongful executive for an innocent person takes it to the extremes. If someone wrongful enforcement, they can at least be realized and compensated by the state. If they are executed, however, and a possible human pardon won't be most comfort. 2. To not power to the center. The death continue that executed the most people in 2016 were China, Iran, and Saudi Arabia. There are reasons why the death penalty is found in authoritarian regiments. It is the unlimited form of state control. To pursue political ambition can be mixed in with criminals and drug dealers on the death row, and any criminality can be defined as being shot or crime. 3. Killing is wrong. The wrongs do not make a right. Taking a human life is unethical, whether it's a crime or whether it is done in the name of justice. Everyone's right to life shall be protected by law enforcing criminals. We shall aim to set the example, the killing always wrong and that there are always alternative. Life in prison is not a law. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for the reply speaker of negative T. Your time is 1 minute 58 seconds. Now we come to the reply speech of positive T. That is given.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me summarize our point is, in the process of implementing the death penalty for murder case in our beloved country, our group strongly agree and constantly support, because we know that in Indonesia there have been many murders and the killers was acquitted for the behavior did by giving money or so-called purpose. So, to avoid this, the killer must be sentenced to death. Its implementation so far, merit-triple and pristine case are expanded by your society, so that lives are threatened in the state system of law. Of course, there are sentences for criminal, others such as murder to create a different effect, so that people are afraid to wrong actions and violate the law. So, the application of the death penalty should not be confided as a revenge on or violation of human rights against the perpetrator of the cream. Is the date of the death penalty? The death penalty is just very long as it is based on 4 pillars, namely, first, the death penalty aims to protect the public from crimes that threaten the community. Second, criminal aims to provide community protections against conflicts so that people can live safely and peaceful. The death penalty and its implementation is a manifestation of the sovereignty and law enforcement of a country whose foreign country has the right to intervene. This is a long air, and it can be ascertained that there is not misleading legal protect. It seems her consistently say that despite contrary the implementation of the death penalty in Indonesia, because the constitutional court as the highest institutional with the hard authority to interpret the Constitution has decided that the death penalty is not against the Indonesian Constitution. The death penalty, the Indonesian people's view of the death penalty is clear. It is fair, the government or our group remains consistent and do not sleep of the death. The implementation of the death penalty must continue to be carried out is her country. Our group has consistently said that despite the controversy over the implementation of the death penalty in Indonesia. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for the reply, speaker. Positive team, your time is 4 minutes 8 seconds. So, my respected educators, the participants, this is the end of debating for the group 1. They have done their best. So I invite the two group, you may shake hand with the opponent team, shake hand with the educators, timekeeper, moderator, and you may lead us. Ya, once again, mari kita beri tepuk tangan untuk kedua tim yang telah menampilkan persiapan mereka selama ini.